Hey everyone, welcome back to the BunkandPick podcast. Pick here with Bunkle. Happy to have you guys back with us today. Spend some time with you. Bunk, what kind of things are we going to talk about today here?
Hey, this is Bunkle here. What are you doing there, sir?
Already rolling bulls.
Rolling bulls. We're going to roll bulls
The
today.
hell was that voice? Hey.
Step right. I'm one of the callers at the fair there. Oh, we're going to roll bulls.
Oh, my Lord.
Rolling bulls, gentlemen. Step right up. We're going to talk some MLB, of course.
Okay.
Little spring training. 27 days to opening day.
We're almost there.
I know. That's awesome. They'll start culling the old rosters here pretty soon. Mm-hmm. Getting some of the dead weight out of there so we can actually start watching some games. That's brutal.
Yes.
We're going to talk a little MLS, kind of review our trip to the Austin MLS game, talk a little football, and I'm going to follow it up. We're going to talk a little 1970s life at the end.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, my turn to give a little perspective on things.
I love it.
We'll start with MLB.
Okay.
So we got some free agents still out there.
Yeah.
Snellhook, Monty, the Chapper. Still got, you know what? All three of them, from what I'm reading, are tied to the Giants somehow. I think the Giants want to sign somebody.
That's fine. I was reading about Snell and your Stankies.
Yes. But I don't think he's going to sign one.
Your boy Juan Soto, he wants him. He was out there saying, hey, you need to bring him in.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is he going to give up some of his salary for it?
No. Not he'll defer.
Yeah. Was he really? I did not see that.
Yep. Juan Soto. I think it was late last week. He came out and said, hey, I think Snell would be a great addition. Man, that rotation would be nice with him and Cole at the top, huh?
Yeah, but they're not going to pay Snell. But although the longer he holds out, I think he's going to have to go maybe for one of those maybe those multi-years, but he can opt out after a year deal. He's not getting the money. He must not be getting what he's asking.
I wonder why. The teams have the money.
You know what I read, though? I read the one of the biggest things on him is he's a great pitcher, but he's like a 5-inning guy. And they were saying that to give all that money, they want somebody that can stretch and go a little longer in the game. And that they said that was legitimate. He's definitely a great 5-inning pitcher.
I mean, he won Cy Youngs.
I know he did. I'm just saying what I read.
Tampa ruined him.
That's lame, dude. They were lame to him, dude.
Well, he was when the whole invention of having a closer start the game and the one-inning guys. He was on Tampa when Tampa started that, right?
I know.
So,
but I did read that was the biggest concern with signing him long term is because he's not he can't stretch the game. He can't stretch his innings. So whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Montgomery can. Why hasn't he signed anywhere?
I don't know. I think it's their agent. I think they all three have the same agent, don't they? Don't they have Boris?
Is it all Boris?
I mean,
he just got a few guys signed already.
I know. I don't know why Montgomery hadn't signed because, honestly, he was like a number 4 pitcher for the Yankees. He did great last year, but he doesn't have a history of doing, tremendously well. So I don't know why he hasn't signed. Chapman, I don't know why he hasn't signed
There's
either.
A lot of people that need a third baseman right now.
It's got to be money. It's got to be money because they signed, the team signed Gio. They've signed other guys, but they've not. Even the whole... the old kind of falafel.
I know.
The old falafel.
IKF.
They signed him. So they signed him for like $7.5 million a year or maybe it was for 2 years. I don't know why that was a lot for a utility infielder.
For him, that's a lot.
It is. I mean, he's a good utility guy and I like him, but I don't know why they signed him that much, especially when they signed Urshela for $1.5 million. So
yeah,
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, but I did see the Giants are in the running for all of them. I think they want to sign somebody because they pretty much blow.
Well, they have to compete with. Their rivalry is the Dodgers, and the Dodgers just literally bought everybody.
Right.
So
I don't know. I wonder if it's a destination there. Everybody used to want to go to the Giants. I don't know. They've really fallen off the old the wagon there for people.
Well, how about that city? You've been more recently than I have, and I know that city is kind of
it's
getting
rough.
rough.
It's gotten rougher. It was great when we first used to go there on the work trips and stuff. I loved it and took Mrs. Bunk, but last couple times I went, it's a little rough, man. I mean, we have homeless stuff here, but man, it is brutal there.
I mean, I could play into it.
It could, and it's unbelievably expensive to live there. So,
speaking of the Giants, how about them letting Brandon Crawford go? Not retire. He's not retiring.
I know, and he went to,
Giant.
who did he go to? Not St. Louis, was it?
Yep, St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Yep.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, now, I will say this. He's a great defensive guy, but he generally doesn't hit much.
I mean, he's just an average hitter, but great defensive guy.
Yeah.
He's going to fit really well in that system over at St. Louis. The only thing with St. Louis is what pitching do they have?
I mean, I don't know.
Because they got the lineup now.
Well, they've had it, and they're generally in the running for stuff too. But they've I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're like coming back or they're still heading down. It'd be interesting to watch, though. I don't mind watching those
You got
guys.
Goldie. You got Arenado. Put Brandon Crawford in that lineup now. He's a veteran. Like that, they should be better.
Well, they should, and they got my friend Lars Nootbaar at the top.
The Japanese sensation named Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they do. They have a good team. I mean, they, on paper, they got Jordan Walker's. He's had a pretty good rookie year. But they got Sonny Gray. They got Lance Lynn, who's been jumping around from team to team. But he hasn't. I think he's getting up there a little bit. They got Matz, Steven Matz. They got Mikolos. So they've got some pitchers.
Like middle of the road pitchers. Nobody's like top of the rotation guy.
Well, Sonny Gray, I mean, he was in the talk for the Cy Young last year. He really was.
I know he was last year, but
just telling you, man.
But
come on, man.
Look at his body of work.
Well, he was with the Yankees and
he was awful.
Blew.
That's awful.
I don't think he was the New York dude.
You got to have that mindset.
You do. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I guess we'll see how they roll it out there. I'm excited though. I'm excited about some of these other teams. I mean, I know we talk a lot about the Yanks and the Devil Rays, but
Rays. Just Rays.
Oh. The Devil Rays. Soon to be the Devil Bats if they come to Austin.
They're not going to come. But I was reading an article about that expansion thing. We'll get into that after we talk about teams. But, man, they could really shake up baseball. There's some things that could really shake up baseball.
Well, yeah, I think the A's are still... Well, did you see, so the A's are supposed to move to Las Vegas. And Las Vegas is, the mayor's we don't even want them. Which is freaking crazy.
They're not a good team.
No, I know, but I think they're getting kind of tired of all the teams moving there, maybe, or something. I don't know. I didn't, been to Vegas. I never really looked at it. I always looked at it as a vacation destination. I mean, I know a lot of people do live there, but I don't know. It's going to be, I think that's still up in the air, whether they move or not, to be honest with you.
I think they will.
I would assume.
They'll move out of Oakland.
Well, yeah.
They'll go somewhere.
They got to move out of Oakland. They could come here. They could be the Austin A's. Hey,
that wouldn't be. Hey, there you go.
That would be pretty cool.
There you go.
We have no infrastructure here for them or anything.
Not a stadium.
No, we got nada.
Still trying to figure out the roads around here. So.
Oh my God, man, brutal. I was going to say, so what do you think about the team that I used to like a lot? A couple guys I don't like on their team anymore, but the Padres. They've had the players for kind of few years, and they have not done anything with it.
No, I think it was too many big personalities on one team.
Yep. I think
God, when they got Soto, you were like shoe in. They didn't even make the playoffs.
They didn't. I mean, they got Tatis still. Ugh. They got your boy Manny Machado. Ugh. But they got Xander Bogaerts, who he's a good player. Mm-hmm. He went over there.
Hosmer's gone. He retired.
Hosmer is he had his great year in Kansas City, man. He was pretty good.
They were amazing.
They were, and I liked him. He just and I didn't think he did that bad, but they started benching him and stuff, so he gone. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
I think there's some young guys coming up for them. I can't remember the names, but I mean they have a couple guys that are going to be good long term. I don't know if I think everybody in the West is either I'm going to have to pay $500 million to fix this, or we're just going to have to give up this year kind of type thing.
Yeah.
And with the Dodgers, with what they have, it's hard to make a financial investment in players when you see what's going on.
Yeah, they're tough. They're going to be tough to overcome. But I think the funny thing is that the Yankees traded them Michael King and Johnny Brito, and when I look, they are guys are both slotted in to be in their top 5 rotation. Which, I mean, I think King would be okay. Johnny Brito, he didn't do anything with the Yankees. I didn't think.
No, he didn't do anything.
And King was a reliever until right at the end. So
yeah, but again, it's that New York. Like, can you play in New York? Because a lot of those guys leave New York and then are awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Can't take it. Can't take the Big Apple, baby.
There's not a lot of pressure in San Diego. So.
No, it's a great,
beautiful city.
It's great, and the stadium is like right downtown. It's like an awesome place to go watch a game and stuff. But and I've always kind of liked them. I'm not a Machado fan. No, not a Tatis fan either. I kind of don't like either one of those guys. So, we'll see. We'll see. The other team I was going to ask you about is the team nobody ever talks about.
There's a lot of
those Colorado Rockies.
They're going to be bad.
But you know what? I mean, Chris Bryant, I loved in the Cubs. He's gone over there and took a bunch of money. They really hadn't done much.
No, nothing.
They got Charlie Blackmon's been there for like 100 years with his beard.
Yeah, he's not. I mean,
they don't really have anybody. They don't have anybody I know. I mean, at least I'm not, and I'm looking at their pitching.
No pitching.
I mean, nobody that I can tell.
They're in what you call a rebuild mode.
Yeah, but how long are you going to be in rebuild mode? I mean,
since your existence.
The Diamondbacks were kind of in rebuild, and they kind of lifted themselves out.
They did. And that stadium, you get some guys that'll hit the ball in the air, you're going to get runs.
Yeah. Just
because of that stadium.
Well, I don't know. But I like to see some of those teams do better.
Yeah, some of those off teams, right?
Yep.
Like you look at the NL Central, like who the hell is going to win that? Cardinals, meh. Cubs, meh. Brewers, meh.
Yeah, well, I think the Cubs. I like the new manager. I think the Brewers. Honestly, there's really no strong team there.
Cincinnati feels like the best team there.
I like Cincy.
That feels like the best team there. And the Pirates are on the way up, but we'll see. They need pitching, but Cincinnati feels like the best team in that division.
Yeah, the Pirates have been in the bottom. I'd like to see the Reds do some good. They've got some young guys in there. I think it'd be pretty cool to watch them. The West, like you said, I mean, that's going to be tough with the Dodgers there. And now the Diamondbacks are good. I mean, I think they're going to be good for another year or so.
Oh, they've got a lot of young talent. They're going to be good for a long time.
They do. And I like I'm not much of a National League guy, but, the National League East with the Mets and the Phillies.
Yep. I mean, Atlanta,
Braves.
Probably, honestly, the best team in baseball.
I don't like them, man.
They made some sneaky moves that are going to work out for him. Chris Sale is going to be good in the middle of that. He doesn't have to be a top-line starter anymore.
Is he an ex-Red Sox guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
White Sox and Red Sox.
Oh, my God. And your boy from the White Sox did sign with the Marlins.
Yep. Tim Anderson, I saw it.
Brutal.
Saw it 1 year, though. Only 1 year.
Well, yeah, because he blew last year.
Yeah, but the year before he won the batting title.
I know, but he's an a-hole, man.
He is an a-hole.
Hate him. He's on the hate list. He gone.
That's lame.
He's lame. He's a lame dude.
All right, so talking about expansion a little bit here, I was reading through different outlets, possible structure. There was one proposal with, if you bring 2 more teams in, you do 8 4-team divisions, or you do 4 8-team divisions, and it'll keep it more regional, putting the likes of the Mets and the Yankees in the same division.
Oh.
Putting... What the hell was that?
I think that was you.
That wasn't me.
I don't know.
I think you broke something.
We got a ghost in the machine, folks. Stay with us. Stay with us.
If you start hearing crazy nonsense, it's still us.
It's our friend who said, "That's a lame dude. He's coming to haunt us." Lame bastard, come and get us.
No, but I was reading about it. You put all these bigger teams, and then you have this very regional setup with those four divisions. I like it because it takes Tampa out of the East.
I don't like that. I like that. I'm a traditionalist. I like the old setup. I don't know how they'll do it, but 8 teams is a crap load to be in one division.
So you'd rather have 4-team divisions?
I mean, I think, well, you're saying that they would merge like the American League team with a National League team?
They would pretty much create East and West Coast, and one is NL, one is AL.
Nah, I don't like it. I think it sucks.
Oh, right. That's quick.
Friggin' stupid.
That's
shit.
quick.
Nope.
That's fast. But you keep your natural rivalries that way, and if you change it up, some of those rivalries go away.
Man, there's National League and American League. I'm sorry, man.
It'll still have a National League and American
Yeah,
League.
but you can't be putting the Mets in the friggin' American League or the Yankees in the National League. That's stupid.
Yeah, but DH is gone now, so it doesn't matter.
It's tradition.
Or, I mean, not DH, but pitchers hitting is gone.
Man, read a freaking book. It's tradition.
Oh, my God.
We're traditionalists here. I don't like it. I think it sucks.
That was quick. All right, next topic.
Next topic that blows. Don't bring that crap here no more.
I'm going to roll your bulls about that one for a while.
I think you're just rolling balls, trying to put my Yanks and Mets and mixing shit up. That's stupid.
That'd be awesome.
Man. Stupid.
That would be awesome.
It's friggin' stupid. It's lame-o. It's very lame-o. I don't like it. We're going to move on because that's a shit subject and I don't like it. Moving on. Hey, did you see that the A's are going to have the first female prime announcer, play-by-play lady?
No.
They are.
Awesome.
Jenny Kavner, I believe. She's going to be the first official lead play-by-play. I mean, the Yankees have Susie Waldman, she's actually really good. And actually, the dude she announces with like 180. So she should be the lead. And I think there's one for the Orioles. There's a lady for the Orioles, too. But they're not the primary play-by-play. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I think the days of having to be an ex-player and stuff, I think that's gone. I think
that's good.
It is good. I think they just need to have knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
As long as you have knowledge and history and can announce, it should be wide open for everybody.
Yeah, and, it's nice to see progression, too.
It is.
I mean, it's a good thing. For a while, ESPN has female announcers for baseball games, too, right? They've had them for a while.
They might. But this is like a full-time
That's awesome.
play. Like I said, the lady for the Susie Waldman for the Yanks, she's actually really good, very knowledgeable. But they share duties, and she shares with it. I can't remember his name.
Good. I mean,
he has been there for like 80 years. The other dude. He's the Yankees win. He's like, the hell is that? That's his signature move, and it's not good. Have you ever heard him?
I tend to not listen to
I know.
that.
I'll record it for you.
Tampa has the best play. Dwayne Stats is the best play-by-play guy out there. He's awesome.
Don't know. Did he play? Was he a player?
No.
All right.
But he's been doing it forever.
Yeah, most of those guys are. Most of the good ones. I mean, so I'm happy to see that. I think that's a good step forward.
Really cool.
Opens it up. But just as long as they can announce the game, who cares?
Right.
And some of the ex-players suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty arrogant little bastards about it. So.
Well, in this situation, you hit the ball and then run. It's like,
yeah.
Thanks, bud.
I know. And honestly, don't need them to tell me that shit. We all know what's going on. A-hole. He's a ball roller.
Oh boy. He's what you would call lame dude.
He's lame dude. He's lame. That's messed up. Yeah, you got any more baseball for us, Pick?
No, just excited about it. We're getting there. We're about to get deep into the trenches of spring training. Start seeing rosters shape up. I want to see which rookies are actually going to make an impact this year.
Yep.
It's hard to tell right now. I think the Rangers have 2 that'll probably be really, really good. We'll see. We'll see.
No, I'm excited too. In about another week or 2, they'll start really pairing them down.
The culling will start.
It's the culling that comes, and they get the drop down. And it doesn't matter if they hit 100 home runs in spring training; they still get dropped.
Right.
Not on the list.
Yep.
You go.
Yep.
And like Paul Skeens, right? He pitched but he's not projected to be on the roster.
No, I think he'll end up. Man, he'll end up there this year at some point.
I mean, I was actually surprised to read that because number one, he's pretty good and he's older, and the Pirates suck. So I thought maybe they'd stick him, but I think he's going to at least start in the minors.
Everybody made a big deal of him pitching Jackson Holiday.
That's ridiculous. So, and Jackson Holiday, it's a freaking ground ball to second. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What a game. I know, it's such freaking ridiculous, man.
I know.
Come on.
The hype
One game,
is real.
one at bat.
I know.
Half the players haven't even batted more than like 5 times.
Right.
So, anyway, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to move along. We're going to transition smoothly into MLS, into the world of MLS.
MLB.
Mysterious MLS.
Is it mysterious?
It is, and we're going to talk. We did it. We went to the Austin FC game.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was an
atmosphere was amazing, huh?
I will tell you guys out there, if you have an MLS team anywhere near you and you've never been to an MLS game, I would definitely highly recommend going. It's a lot of fun. There's no commercial breaks. They play. It's a great atmosphere, yelling and screaming, and I don't know. Austin has whatever that group's called over there. What are these guys?
Oh, the supporter section.
The supporter section.
Yeah.
They got they got trombones,
crazy the whole time.
They got
Trumpets, tubas.
Trumpets. They got all kinds of crap going. Got fire. There was a bunch of fires.
Yeah, there was fire coming off.
Fire shit going. They march in. They parade in. It was outstanding, man. It was a really, really exciting game to go watch. Even though I don't know a ton about soccer, it was still a lot of fun to watch.
I'll tell you what wasn't fun to watch, though.
What's that?
The anemic offense from Austin FC. Oh, my God.
But I mean, soccer, it was 2-1. It ended up 2-1. Austin scored right at like the last,
literally
the last second. As soon as they scored, the game was over. But still, it's fun to watch. I mean, it was a fun game to watch. A lot of opportunities there. So, and the first game of the year. Come on, man. Jeez, Peck, you're brutal on these guys.
That was bad.
Brutal.
Well, it's because it looks exactly like last year.
I know, but you're brutal, man.
But they brought in some of the younger guys that look like actually moved the ball. That was nice.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. If you need me to make a personal call to Maddie,
I'm going to need you to make that
I will
phone
take the
call.
Maddie McConaughey call, and we'll see if we can get some different player. We'll get Messi to come. We'll pay him $40 million to come and play.
He was on a podcast recently and talking about Austin FC, and he was like, "Yeah, if we can get Messi, Leo, come on over to Austin. Have you ever been to Austin?" He was lobbying. He was trying.
God, really?
Yep. It'll never happen. I did. I keep up with it more than you, of course, but
you do.
Just reading about there is a guy from Celtic out of Ireland, which it's a pretty big team. If they did sign him, that would be a pretty big pickup. But
that'd be cool. Yeah.
The way Austin works, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, I mean, we're not. Can't imagine we're like a. Well, I don't know. I don't know what.
Projected to be dead last this year.
Well, I will say this. I enjoyed it immensely. We bought hats and all kinds of crap and shirts. One thing that was pretty cool, literally everybody in the stadium had a jersey or a shirt that was for the Austin FC, unlike most other sports.
Right. Everybody was it feels like it's the only professional sport that has a college feel. Like a college football feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everybody's wearing the same colors. Everybody's doing chants together. That's really cool. You don't really get that in most sports, right?
No. And then we had the two dudes that were dressed up like pirates that were had the fake birds on their shoulders. That was freaking awesome.
And they were screaming at us. They were on the wrong end of the field. They needed to be in the supporter section.
I know. That was a lot of fun, though. I enjoyed it, man. I appreciate you and Mrs. Pick inviting us.
Of course.
We enjoyed. I think Mrs. Bunk enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll have to do another one at some point this year.
I'm in. I'm all in. Plus, we got to drive the little train down there. Didn't have to go down there and deal with parking.
Hey, all right. I did have one pet peeve about that friggin' train ride.
What?
And it was on the train ride back.
Oh, the train ride back.
Those friggin' guys.
Oh, I know.
That wouldn't move. They took up so much space, and we were jammed like sardines.
I know.
They knew what they were doing. Assholes.
They were a-holes. I was real close to saying something, but I was like, there's too many people on the train. I know we were jammed in like freaking sardines, and they were like stretched out like they were on a fucking, I don't know, on a cruise or something. It's like, dude, come on. Or you can see everybody's trying to squeeze in here.
Yeah.
I didn't like I always say I didn't like the ride back. The ride down was great, but the ride back was crowded.
wait for the old second train next time.
That might be, we kind of rushed out there to do it. I wonder, it might have been better. Because there was a lot of freaking people on the train. But it was nice not to have to go down there and park. So
or pay for parking.
No, it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very good.
I had fun. Hopefully Austin picks it up, gets better throughout the year. My optimism isn't necessarily the highest, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. I think they'll still get people there to the game. So
yeah.
And it was great experience. They put on a great show. So I enjoyed that. Nice. Now, switch gears again on you. How about Caitlin Clark, man? Scoring all those points.
Oh yeah,
is that freaking brutal?
Was it John Wooden's? She broke somebody's record.
Oh, Lynette Woodard.
Oh, that's right, Woodard.
Yeah, so she's like right there. She's going to break Pete Maravich's record. It's hard to compare the eras because there was no 3-point line, and I'm not trying to defend one of them. I think they're both great.
Sounds like you're defending.
Not defending.
Sounds like you're defending.
I'm just saying. Different eras, it's hard to say. But I'm going to... Let me
defensive posture
come
over there.
Come on, man. That's messed up. That is messed up. I'm not doing that. Come on, Bobby Jackson. But,
what the hell was that?
But I'm just saying, different eras, and she's done, like, amazing. I watch her shoot. It's like, holy crap, man. But I'm going to give you a little factoid. Do you know that there's actually a woman who has scored more points than her that played in the 70s? Bet you didn't know that, did you?
No,
you didn't know that.
No.
So there was a lady who played from 75, 79, small college. So it was before, they kind of came. She scored 4,061 points, which is about 400 points more. Isn't that crazy? Her name was Pearl Moore. She played on a small school, and she was like incredible.
That's 4,000 points.
4,000 points, and she played. It's a college called Francis Marion College. It was a small college, but yeah, I was reading about that. I was like, holy shit! How come that's not coming up?
That's crazy.
I know.
Well, how small? Were they small enough, but still in the NCAA at that? Or the NCAA wasn't around then. Really.
No, it was called the AIAW or something. A small school. So she's a small school scorer, but she scored 4,000 freaking points.
That's pretty unbelievable.
Golly, isn't that crazy? But you never see that. You don't see that. Holy crap!
God,
I got choked up.
I'm
choked up over here, man.
There's that ghost. That's lame, dude.
About it.
The lame ghost.
But I did want to let you know. Caitlin Clark is freaking awesome.
Yeah, she declared for the draft this week too.
She did.
Should.
I thought she was a senior. Didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, she's gonna make the most money probably ever.
Gonna make
for WNBA. She's amazing. I want to see her and Steph Curry in the 3-point contest next year.
Yeah, they didn't do it because she's in college, right?
Yeah,
is that why they didn't do it?
Yeah. Well, they did Sabrina Ionescu, who was really good, and then Caitlin Clark came around. She's unbelievable.
I only see like the highlights, but oh my God, man. She shoots like half court and freaking swishes them.
One of the best basketball players I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. So good for her, man. But I did want to give old Pearl Moore a shout out.
Old Pearl Moore, if you're out there.
If you're listening down in Florence, South Carolina.
Listening.
4,000 points is a shitload of points.
As a metric, what they call a metric fuck ton.
Yes. I don't know what that is, but holy crap, where'd that come from?
Oh, you've never heard? Oh, God.
No, I don't know that. Must be young people stuff. Us old guys don't say stuff like that.
Oh, you are 900 over there.
Yes, sir.
You and Pearl.
Hey, Pearl, that's right in my wheelhouse there, baby. She got my age. I go Pearl. Get him, Pearl. All right, I did want to bring that up just to kind of, and let our listeners know that, give them some information they may not have known. Because I know
you're spreading good info right now.
Spreading it, baby. It's just like fertilizer, my friend.
Hey, I'm going to segue us into the next topic and ask you. NFL question. You watch anything from the combine these past few days?
I've not watched the combine.
And did you watch anything from the interviews?
Nope, nothing. I haven't watched anything.
Two interviews I definitely got to bring up.
Okay.
One of them was from Tyler Owens.
Okay.
He played for Texas Tech. During his interview, he said that he doesn't believe in space. Like outer space.
Like outer space.
Like there's no planets. There's no other planets.
What
There's no
what does he see when he looks up?
Well, he said I'm a very religious man, so I don't think there's actually space out there.
But I don't get that.
I don't know.
Even understand
That's
that.
all he said.
So when you look up and see a moon and shit, you're not seeing it?
The quote is, "I don't believe in space. I don't think there's like other planets and stuff like that."
The friggin' moon is right there at night. And you don't see the other ones. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And he was in college?
College.
Okay.
Back that one up with number 2. Okay.
All right.
This is from tight end Tip Raymond of the Illinois Fighting Illini.
The old Fighting Illini.
He thinks pigeons are not real.
Pigeons,
the bird. Here's the question back he in that interview.
not real.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
Oh my God.
How do we know that power lines aren't pigeon recharging stations?
Holy shit. I think we need to get Elon in. I think he's recharging
crazy.
them. He's recharging them, baby.
He's got the Tesla cords.
The Tesla birds are flying around.
These are human beings.
Are they saying that stuff at the combine?
They're saying it during the press interview.
Wow.
They're getting asked questions and saying these things.
And do they think they're going to be drafted?
They probably will be. Well, I don't know about the tight end, but Tyler Owens is a better safety in the draft.
Oh, my God, man. That's, I don't even know what to say on that.
Wait, yeah, what?
No, okay, the no space, well, the no pigeons is friggin' ridiculous.
The pigeon thing's crazy.
I mean, but no space. I mean, you literally look up in the air. You just look up. What is that?
Yeah, I know. What are stars to you?
Do we live in a dome? Are we domed?
It's like
is it fake?
The Simpsons movie.
Like it's a light show every fucking night. What are we doing here?
Look at that modern technology up there.
Holy crap, man. Yowzer.
Like, as an NFL executive, what do you think? Like, if you're looking at these people, you're potentially spending millions of dollars.
Not.
On this person.
I mean, I don't. You know what? They don't care what people. As long as they can play, they don't care. But that's rough.
That's rough.
Friggin' rough. I mean, what was it? Kyrie
Irving.
So I thought was he like a flat earther?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
So you just keep driving, Bubba.
Yep.
You will hit the end, my friend.
There's some crazy things out there. These are like people, I know they're athletes in college, but you're still in college.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Like, you have to take a science class.
But you have to know that literally everybody else would disagree with you. So even if you think that, why would you bring it up in a combine where you're trying to get another job? That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, it's an interview.
Trying to get a job and make a crap load of money. Holy shit.
You potentially lost millions for saying that there's no birds.
Man. I don't know those birds.
The pigeon thing's crazy.
But they fly. They're flying
crazy.
around. What are they?
I bet, you know what, they're probably spies.
Good God, man.
Spying on us, all of us.
Woo! Wowzer. Damn, our colleges are doing some good shit now, aren't they, out there?
It's crazy. It's crazy that those things came out of a human being's mouth.
Oh, my God, man.
But to the actual combine, Tavondre Sweat finally weighed in, Texas defensive lineman.
Oh, yeah.
366.
Ouch.
Yeah. Which, that's what he played at last year. Now, the worry is that's what he played at last year. He's going to eat himself out of working because they think like he's that big now. What is his diet going to be like when he has millions?
Ah, but he's a player, man.
That's what they're saying. He is. He ran a 5.2 at 366. He had a 27-inch vertical. I mean, that's good. Big. That's pretty damn good. And he looks pretty impressive. His 10-yard split was 1.8, so 1.8 seconds, which is pretty good. We'll see. I think he's going to be dominant in the NFL.
These guys, they want to find reasons not to friggin', instead of like finding a reason to draft somebody, they try to find reasons not to draft people. And then they fucking overanalyze everything.
Yeah, and then they end up taking like a wide receiver 3 rounds early.
Or they analyze like the quarterbacks to friggin' death. And then their hit rate's like 25% on that.
Yeah, the quarterback thing's always rough. And Caleb Williams coming out saying he's not giving his medical records. He's not giving anything.
Yeah.
He's not working out. He's not giving his medical. The whole Caleb Williams things, man, has really. I'm not a huge fan of him, anyways, but it's really my perception of him is very low.
Yeah, mine too. Well, somebody, I think one of the sports guys was saying that they actually would pick Jaden, the LSU,
Jaden Daniels,
him over him. So maybe he's losing a little bit of luster. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe that's what he wants, though, because he said he doesn't want to be in Chicago. The whole thing this past week with they're seeing Justin Fields was dancing and celebrating in his house. So they think and somebody in the background, of course, everybody overanalyzed, but we're going back home. Somebody said in the background. So they think he's going to Atlanta.
But I saw an article today that said the owner of Atlanta wants Kirk Cousins.
I think, yeah.
Told him, well, according, who knows if this shit's true, but he said, go make it happen. Told his guys, go make it happen. I want Cousins.
Cousins would be good there.
Well, he would. He's proven. He's a proven guy.
And I was reading about Minnesota, too. Guess who they're trying to use as a bridge quarterback? The thought is Darnold.
Darnold.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Here's Darnold.
Yeah. They're talking about Darnold being the bridge.
Wow.
Between
he's not horrible, but he's not a.
You're wasting a few years at that point. Why even pay players?
Yeah, they needed. Well, it's gonna be. I did read that. I read this morning. Who knows if any crap's true? But they said that the owner wants Cousins down in Atlanta.
It'd be pretty cool to see him in Atlanta. I think he'd do well.
Yeah, he would do well. They got a good team.
They have a lot of good skill players. They don't have a good offensive line. But they have a lot of good skill players.
Yeah.
And Desmond Ridder is just not it.
No, he's not. And he was going to be it. Remember, he was another guy that they missed on. They missed on him. They missed on Trey Lance. They missed on
those small school quarterbacks, man. The competition is not there in college. It doesn't translate. So,
well, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I mean, they got to do it pretty quick. I mean, it's coming up here soon. So they got to make some moves, and I'm very interested to see what happens.
I mean, Fields going means that somebody's giving up draft picks.
Oh, absolutely.
So it has to happen in the next week or two before the draft
comes
up. End of the month draft?
I don't know.
Or is it starting next month? It's coming up soon.
It's coming up soon. I mean, the combine's going on. That's coming up soon.
Yep.
Cool. I like you.
Yeah.
I don't like Atlanta, but I like you in general. I'm not an Atlanta fan.
The Dirty Birds?
The Dirty Birds. Don't like them.
I don't mind Atlanta.
No, I don't like them. I got just teams I don't like, man.
I know, for no reason.
If I don't like them, I really don't freaking like them. I got my own reasons, personal reasons.
Okay.
I don't like them.
Yeah, okay. You're like, colors are stupid.
No, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like Atlanta, man. What can I say? Never been one of my top teams. Even if Kirk Cousins goes there and I like him, I'm not rooting for him.
I do like Kirk.
Not going to root for him if he's there.
That's horrible.
He's a lame dude.
They came out with, they started last year, but a grade report. Have you seen this? Where they give players this thing and they grade everything, like facilities.
Oh, the teams. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like second to last.
Yeah. The Chiefs. Yeah. The worst, they say they have the worst owner. They just won like 2 in a row.
I know. I was surprised. The Dolphins were like number 1 or 2.
Jacksonville was up there. It never happened. There used to be rats in that stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They said they got rid of the rats.
Yes.
Well, they got rid of
Yep.
the coach.
Yes.
He was the biggest rat.
Yeah.
Rat bastard.
So, yeah, I mean, it's that was surprising. It was very shocking to see Kansas City be that low.
I was surprised too.
On everything.
I was surprised too. I mean, that team's been around. That family's owned that team forever. But yeah, they must really suck.
Yeah.
Did you see some weren't even giving them like 3 meals a day?
Yeah. I think it was the Titans, and their solution was on Wednesdays we'll give you 3 meals a day. The other teams, they're making them pay for the food in
Oh
the
my
cafeteria.
God, man. Paying them bazillions of dollars and they won't even feed the friggin' guys. How do you expect them to win? I mean, Kansas City does win, but that's crazy, man. I don't even, you never think about that stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was a pretty cool little thing to come out with. I liked it.
I like that they're letting the players grade it and everything too, because like you don't know about weight facilities. They could do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Honestly, I guess the NFLPA is the only one that would harp on that stuff, but I'm glad it's public now, so the owners have to do something.
Oh, yeah, they're
awesome.
shamed. They're freaking walk of shame. Walk of shame.
Yeah. You want the three-peat, get us in the top 5 next year.
No shit. Especially that they've been winning. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, you make so much extra money for winning.
I know. And the Hunts are, they got a couple bucks, man.
Only a few.
Bastards. I ain't playing for them. They call me. Some bitches. I'm not coming out of retirement.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like Uncle Rico from Napoleon, I could throw this ball over the mountains.
In my day, you should have seen me. I was a player.
Leather helmets or?
No, come on, man. Come on. That's a good segue. I was going to talk a little about the old growing up in the 70s for you.
I can't wait to hear this.
I was going to give you a little, some things.
I want to hear some things.
So, I don't think about them anymore too much, but, just think about it, like no cell phone. Think about that.
No cell phone.
You got no cell. So if you want to call somebody, you got to literally call them.
Payphone.
There were payphones. Of course, come on, man. We had phones in the house too. Just FYI.
Rotary?
Yeah, they were rotary.
Were they did they have the 2-piece handpiece?
Come on, man. 70s. We're not the friggin' 40s.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus. But, just think about that. Like, no cell, just that one piece. No cell. How much would that change your life? I mean.
Nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't survive.
In the way, like, you do stuff. It was just like a normal. Mm-hmm. If you couldn't get in touch with somebody on the phone, then you had to go, like, get in your car or something and go see if they're home. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty. So that was one cool thing. And then, of course, we had the cool music. We had the old 8-tracks, baby.
The old 8-tracks.
And then, towards the end of my high school, towards the end of the 70s then we had the old cassettes, baby. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Well, no internet then either.
Oh, my God.
So
no internet. So I remember when we had 3 channels.
Oh, yeah. What was your favorite?
Well, I don't know. Cartoons on Saturday.
It was ABC, NBC,
and CBS.
And CBS.
That was all we had. And then I remember when ESPN came on. I remember when MTV. MTV was freaking awesome when it started.
Yeah,
it was all music
so
videos.
Bad now.
Oh, I don't even know what they do anymore. But it was literally just music videos, and it was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really cool. We used to have that was on like 24/7.
Well, yeah, because that's your music.
It is, but it was fun. So we would watch, and this is after I was at high school, like in the early, like 80, 81. But we would watch, me and my roommate, we would watch the Cub games. They only played during the day. And they...
That's right. They didn't have lights at Wrigley until actually pretty recently.
Yeah, no night games. So you could always watch, like TBS. Was it TBS?
No,
not TBS. WGN.
Mm-hmm.
WGN, you could watch the Cubs every day. And when that wasn't on, it was friggin' MTV, man. Some cool shit.
Was a One-Winged Dove playing just on loop for you?
Okay. Now you're messing with me. Are you talking about Stephen Nicks?
Stevie?
One Stephen Nicks?
Stevie Nicks?
It might have been on a loop. So
I recorded it.
I don't remember too many. I don't remember them making videos, but we could listen to it. That was good stuff. But yeah, no, I'm just to kind of give you, a little bit of thing. The cell phones, I always laugh about the cell phones because right now you're like tethered. You can never get away from a phone call.
No.
I mean, and back then it just wasn't that big a deal. And then when I first started working, everybody smoked at work. Like
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could remember. I remember going to restaurants and smoking or non-smoking.
It was smoking or non-smoking.
Yeah, like it really matters. The whole place is filled with smoke at this point.
But I was when I was working, I shared an office with a guy who smoked like a freaking chimney, and it was just. But he was training me, so what are you gonna say? I don't want to sit with this guy. And every meeting you went to, like, there was, it was pretty, looking back now, it's like, holy shit, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And I now remember when they did it where you had to go outside and smoke, and then
everybody was probably pissed about that.
They were, but they sat right outside the door and smoked. Then they made another thing that you had to be like X amount of feet away from the door because they realized all they did was just stand outside the door and smoke. So.
Yeah.
But cool. That was cool stuff. That was early 80s though. But the 70s, man, we had Pong, best video game of all time. I used to sit up all night with Mrs. Bunk got me that, and I sit up all night and play friggin' Pong.
It's a tough game.
It was pretty hard, man.
See, nowadays the video game looks like actual human beings.
It does. I like Pong. Pong was that and Breakout were like
Breakout.
Friggin', yeah. Oh yeah.
Yowzers.
Lots of shag carpet. We had a lot of shag carpet back in the 70s.
Okay, so question. Is the 70s when they started carpeting bathrooms?
Carpeting
That's disgusting.
they did have some carpet in bathrooms. I had my not my first car, my second car that we bought used. We had shag carpet on the ceiling of it.
Oh my
On
god!
the whole part of it.
A groovy van?
It was a van. But it was a cool car. Could put like 50 cents worth of gas in that thing. Go cruise around. Shit, man.
What a time, huh?
Loved it.
Look at us now.
Well, I can tell you though, the people don't realize. I mean, if you were ever grown up or you ever lived without a cell phone, probably that is like the one thing. I mean, there was a lot of other crazy shit we did, but cell phones like unbelievable technology that changed people's lives.
Yeah.
But
you know what videos are hilarious? You can look them up. Is the people when they started banning having beers while you're driving, and the people were getting irate about it on like local news stations. Like, how the hell are they taking this away from us? It's like, you're drinking while driving.
Well, seatbelts. Nobody wore seatbelts.
Nope.
Any of that other crap. And we had cool water beds back then. Yes, sir.
Water beds. Gross.
We had them.
I know you did. They were gross.
They were kind of gross.
I hated them.
You would always like roll into the side and down into the crevice there.
You're pinned between 80 gallons of water and a piece of wood.
It wasn't when the heater went out. It was like 50 freaking degrees.
Oh, God.
We kept buying them too. Well, let's get another one.
How do you even put a sheet on that thing?
You got to ask Mrs. Bunk because she was taking care of that stuff for us. But anyway, just a little, history for the Bunk man.
Walk down memory lane for you, huh?
A little bit. Every once in a while, I start go, yeah, you know what? I forgot about that. And the one thing we had was cool. One toy. I just got to end it with this one though. We had a thing called clackers. Have you ever heard of these?
Mm-mm.
So there were two acrylic balls on a string, and what you did is you kind of move them up and down so they would go, up and down and hit each other. And they were clack, but they were acrylic. And the friggin' acrylic would always it was acrylic. It'd break out, it'd hit you in the face, hit you in the fucking eye, knock people out. Half of them, they were out and they were unbelievably popular. And then, they finally banned them. But it was like, who the hell thought of these? But we all had them. It was like, look at this, my clackers. Woo!
Probably the best commercials ever. Look at the clackers on that
guy. He was rolling clackers. But that was cool. Get a chance, look that one up.
I'm going to have to.
You got to look at clackers. You got to watch somebody do it and realize that those are two balls of acrylic that literally hitting each other, so obviously they're breaking, and they would just piece off, but nobody cared. It was like, that's all right. Nobody gives a crap about it. So little memory lane. Just for you.
Are you sad over there now?
No, I kind of like my cell phone.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's like a mini computer right in my hand.
God, if you went back in time and handed this cell phone to somebody.
Oh, my God.
What would they do? Mind blown.
Oh, it's just, I don't know. You wouldn't know what it was. I mean, it's crazy.
Can you imagine old Bunk, old Bunk? You take one of these back in time when he was, before he had you, Bunkling.
Oh, my God.
You give him one of these?
No.
Oh, my God. He'd think you're an alien.
Oh, my God. It's just, I love them. I will say the only thing I honestly don't like about them is you're never away. You're never away from. At least in the old days, if you weren't home, You had no idea who was trying to call you. I mean, it's good and bad, but I mean, you were not accessible. And, you know, and people at work now, obviously, you're accessible 24/7.
I do 80% of my job through my phone.
No, I know, but but the other thing is you can literally be called doing anything. You could be away from the house and stuff. So I don't, that kind of sucks. But I mean, obviously the pluses outweigh that part of it because you can just not answer the phone. So
hey, you just look at it and go, maybe later.
Who's that Pick? Bastard. No.
I know, he hangs up on me constantly.
Yeah. So, all right. That's all I got. That's a little memory road for you.
Memory road, huh?
Memory road.
That's a new saying.
Is it a lane?
It's a lane.
Well, it used to be in the 70s.
Oh, was it? Yeah. I'm walking down Memory Road.
Yeah, and I walked 150 miles in the snow.
Uphill both ways, right?
I did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's for another
All right.
podcast.
Well, that'll be for another time. Hey, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate everybody listening in with us, and we hope you have a good rest of your week. We'll talk to you next time.
Hey, that's true. Thanks, Pick. And we do appreciate you guys joining us here. And we be rolling balls.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got to say that every time, just so you know.
Oh, do I have to do it with you?
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Rolling balls.
All right. Hey, we'll catch you guys next week on the podcast. Thanks. Bye.